Hi, and welcome to my nylocas guide for solo TOB. So before we begin, I would like to say that I use right, left, and up as a orientation on where to attack. And also I started the recording a little too late, so all of this I'm going to be delayed a bit. Normally you can shoot the ranger on the right a little faster. You can use long range, then go to the left, shoot the second ranger, and so forth. And you'd sometimes have the time, if you one-hit KO them, to even claw scratch the Melior on the left as well. But since I was a little too late, I won't be able to do that. So let's get into it. Once I get my recording up, quickly get those rangers. I can get the claw scratch off, but I do the barrage, and you can see how the barrage takes out two at the same time. If it happens to be that you didn't kill them both, the aggro Melior needs to be killed after the freeze, but you didn't kill both, so you can freeze the other major coming in from the left as well. That catches and most of the time takes out the stragglers from the first barrage. But you want to kill you, or at least do one claw scratch on the aggro Melior first. And then just do a little bit of blowpipe damage for DPS. Clear your safety pillar on the bottom right. Maybe throw in a barrage freeze on the stack on the bottom left. And there's an aggro ranger coming in from the top. So next to all the blowpipe damage, I do take that one out. The mage on the right is aggro, so I take that one out as well. Add as much DPS as possible. Do a freeze when I can. When I see a stack of more than one or two. Safety pillar is priority. That's an aggro on the right as well. Do some more blowpipe damage. I see a lot of non-blowpipes out there, so I decide to freeze one of them. I have to catch an extra when walking back. A double major is a good freeze. The top right is the top right of Rangers is aggro. The left one, the small one, is aggro as well. Normally the mages don't come out as quick, but you want to try to catch the double and then aggro on the right. One on the left on the double and aggro as well. You can do the melee trick, the scythe trick. You walk south or north, and you can double scythe them. One of them is aggro, or no, they're both aggro. Sorry, and then the big melee is aggro. The major coming from the right is aggro. You hide behind the big melee to sort of, you avoid as much damage from the major. While the pillars are stalled, you can do some more DPS, preferably with your blowpipe. The big range is aggro. The small melee on the right is aggro. Then I can use a freeze here because I know I'm gonna come in with another freeze, so that's pretty simple. The freeze on the left is important because the major is aggro. The ranger, of course, is nulled now, but it's still worth doing that. Then this is an important moment. These three rangers coming in, they signify time to stall. So instead of attacking the rangers, I'm going to try and do as much big Nylo DPS, so they split open into two small Nylos and really fill the room. So I'm killing the three big rangers, obviously the aggro first, before I attack the left aggro major. The left aggro major does go down, and I try to keep attacking the big ones. I'm targeting the big ones only. Hopefully they split up. A couple of them did, and two of them survived, but the room is well enough filled to stall. The stall is pretty long, as you can see. I can even mess up my scything a little bit. Yeah, I should have gone from the side there, so that's correct. My safety pillar is doing pretty well. The other ones are kind of low because I started too late, but I think I will manage it in the end. Just I can kill all these three big melees along with scything the double, but this time normally I can't, but this time I wasn't able to. I make a mistake here, and it's a really important one. I froze this Melior to hide under him too soon. One tick too soon. He needs to be one to the right. You can fix that later on, but I didn't realize it. So I just continue doing freezes, scythe the incoming on the left, freeze the one on the right by going south. So sorry, by going north. And then kill this one. I claw scratched the Melia because the Major was too close for scything and that would hit him. See, this Major explodes on me. That's because I didn't freeze the Melia at the start of the stacking correctly. But I did manage to figure it out, even though I take a lot of extra damage because of the one small stick. And I do stand still a little before I start running here. The reason being, I want to avoid some blow-ups, but now that I saw the big one blow up, and I decided to start running. So even the little ones were all stacked up in a row. That's why I stood still for a bit, but you can't stand still there too long. Things are going to start blowing up on you. And so you run in a diamond motion, try and stay away from the pillars, while still barraging the pillars, freezing the center. You know, that was a huge blow up right there. It didn't seem like much, but if you're in the wrong position there, you get one hit KO'd pretty easily. So, yeah, I got pretty lucky on the damage taken because I'm wearing an Ellie, plus I'm wearing my Bando's chestplate, and my Phoenix necklace for safety. So, all three pillars fall, which doesn't always happen. Sometimes you can protect him. You can see how close that one was. There was only one Nylo left on it, but it's fine. I can just out-heal a lot. And here, I kind of have some bad luck with my freezes. Stuff keeps staying alive, but eventually I do manage to clear the room. And I made my decisions pretty smart with the safety pillar, allowed it to go down. I prefer to do barrages instead of freezing it because I saw that it was going to stay alive, even though I focused fully on healing with blood barrage. Alright, so when it comes to big Nylo, when you're learning, you want to be high HP, you want to have high prayer, use your divine combat potion, and yeah, the method is really good, but it's a little hard to learn. Uses a blowpipe instead of a rune crossbow, does better DPS, and you can drop the rune crossbow before Nylo for extra food, so it's quite nice. Scything, you can just one tick flick with melee prayer and piety on, which is why I put it on at the start. Why I switch my quick prayers to that. The other ones run in, or sorry, you attack them, you run in and then attack them once they start moving, and then afterwards, the timing for the barrage is right before it attacks again. You run under. Try not to run under before that, because the mage Nylo will start moving around you, and it's harder to barrage him without taking any damage yourself. So try and move under at the right tick. It looks harder than it is, really. It just takes some practice, and after a while of practicing, you know, keep your prayer on while practicing. I don't, because I know when I'll do it correctly and when I've messed up. And you do have enough time when you mess up to put your prayer back on, but yeah, I don't mess up here. The ranger, with the blowpipe, you do 2 shots, and you wait 1 extra tick after the 2nd shot to run under and attack him for the 3rd shot and run under again. You could also wait under him for an extra tick if you moved under him too fast, or if you started attacking for the first attack too fast. But yeah, that's generally the method. Keep your prayer on again while practicing. And you can see here in the footage that I'm waiting until the ranger or the major moves. See right here, he's standing still because he's against the wall, so I can do it on muscle memory. But if you sort of right in the middle, he will definitely start moving around you, and once he moves, you can click. Okay, you can see how he started moving, and I click. Here, I think I knew I was too soon. Maybe not, but yeah, sometimes when he doesn't start moving, you kind of have to do it on muscle memory. It's better to be safe than sorry and just do less hits, especially when you're practicing. I kind of know instinctively when to click, but it's a great cue to know when to start. There, he starts moving, I move out from under him, and I know the timing is correct, so I'm not worried at all about my prayer. Now, when it comes to turning your prayer on, if you want to do it with also turning it off, you want to turn it on after you click. Pretty simple, that one. And for the Melior, I would not do too many one-tick clicks because you need to run under well. You don't want to misclick running under. Do like 3, 4 one-tick clicking. You should have enough supplies anyway to just ignore all of it and keep your prayer on at all times. When it comes to special attack, I would suggest claws, even if you're learning, because the blowpipe special really doesn't heal that much, and claws still have the potential to heal with the blood fury. And you shouldn't rely on like blood barrage and blood fury while you're learning. Just use your brews to heal up so you can avoid dying and getting one KO'd. I, of course, am familiar enough with this room that I don't use supplies on the boss, but yeah. It can still one-hit KO. It's pretty dangerous. And there you go. That was one nylocas guide. Thank you for watching.